Welcome back to another second stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now this update is for June 18th, 2020. What we're going to do in today's video, what I want to address is the $1,000 stimulus check. You may or may not have heard about this. The $1,200 stimulus check. Some people are getting a second check. I want to address that. And at the end of today's video, I want to show you a new way of how you can make money from home. And it's absolutely free. So make sure you stick around till the end of this video. Now, before I jump into this second stimulus check update and stimulus package update for today, I first just want to ask you a simple question. And if you can respond by hitting that thumbs up button, that will be perfect. So if you would like to see different ways of how you can make money from home, online, or from your phone, if you want to see any of those three, home, online, or from your phone, if you want me to show you different ways on how you can make money doing that, okay, I will. But all I want you to do is smash that thumbs up button, and it just lets me know, hey, I want you to show me how to make money. So after these stimulus check updates, I will start putting in a segment in the video where I show you how to make money, just like I'm going to do in this video. So let's jump into this second stimulus check update and stimulus package update for today. So first off, okay, something happened yesterday. Yesterday, what was revealed is that the White House was operating on their own in regards to the $2 trillion stimulus package budget. So what really happened and transpired was the Senate had no clue that the White House wanted to increase the budget from $1 trillion to $2 trillion. The Senate did not know that. They only found out through the media at the same time that you and I did. Now, a lot of people think, well, that's good that the White House is doing stuff on their own. They're sticking it to the Senate. Well, that's not good. Okay, and here's the reason why this is not good. If the White House and the Senate does not work together, what's going to happen is this could further delay negotiations, and it further delay the stimulus package actually passing once the Senate comes back together at the end of July. Now, we're still over a month away before they actually come back together and start voting. However, in negotiating this next stimulus package, however, if the White House is on one level and doing certain things, you got, the Senate on a different level, Republicans and Democrats are all fighting, what's going to happen is it's just going to create more and more delays. So the problem with that is it's going to hurt the American people. It's going to hurt you and I. So this is not good. The next thing I want to address is our second stimulus checks already being sent out. I have heard from multiple people that, hey, I got a second stimulus check. Or, hey, my friend just got another stimulus check. And so I'm hearing this right and left. I'm hearing this here on YouTube. I'm hearing on Facebook. I'm getting emails about this. Even got somebody that sent me something, a DM on Instagram about it. Now, here's what I can tell you. The federal government has not issued a second stimulus check. If people are telling you that, it is a complete lie. Now, here's what I can confirm, because I have not only seen with my own eyes, I have a friend that received 2 stimulus checks. One was sent to him on the right amount of time. It was sent to his bank account, okay? Because he did direct deposit when he did his taxes for 2018. So he got direct deposit, and that's where his first stimulus check went for him, his wife, and their one kid, okay? So that's where it went. It went to his bank account. However, they got a second stimulus check. They got an actual check sent to their mailbox by the federal government. Okay? So what this means is they did get 2 checks. Now here's the problem. Okay, because it was sent to them, they can keep this check as far as what I've read. They can keep this check because all it is, it's an advance for your 2020 federal tax return. So when you file your taxes in 2021 for 2020, they already have given you X amount of dollars. They've already given you that amount of money. So because of that, they're just going to take it out later on. They're just not give it to you. So are people getting a second check? Yes, some are getting it and it's actually just because there's an error. Other people are getting it because they live in a certain city. For example, places like Jacksonville, Orange County, Chicago, and as of yesterday, a place called Skagway, Alaska are now giving stimulus checks to their residents. And I think that's great. As far as Jacksonville, Orange County, and Chicago, I believe it's very limited. With Skagway, Alaska, they have less than 1,000 residents, year-round residents in this town, so it doesn't really cost that much, and it's really just a tourism town where people show up on cruise ships. It's kind of like a station, docking station. They stop there, reload, whatever. So I think that's great. So that could be what you're hearing. Those are the people that are getting that second stimulus check. Now, if you have received a stimulus check and you're not in Skagway, Alaska, you're not in Jacksonville, Orange County, or Chicago, and there is a couple places in Florida. I don't know off the top of my head exactly where they are or what their names are, but I know there are a couple in Florida that are giving stimulus checks. So if you live in a city that is giving away stimulus checks to the residents, please let me know down in the comment section below what city that is, because there may be somebody here watching this video that lives in that exact same city and could benefit from getting that additional stimulus check. So please do that if you can. Now, people are starting to get their EIDL grants processed. If you don't know what this is, EIDL stands for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Now, this is a grant, and you can get up to $10,000 for your employees. So if you have 10 employees or 9 employees plus yourself, you can get the max, which is $10,000. However, it works for anybody that has a side hustle, that is self-employed or an independent contractor. So for example, if you've driven for Uber, you sell stuff on eBay, maybe you are a shopper for Instacart, or you run a lawn care business or something like that, right? You could apply and you can get a free $1,000 just for you. So if you and your wife run your business, you can get $2,000. It's $1,000 for you, $1,000 for your wife, because you are the 2 employees. So this free $1,000 is for anybody with a side hustle. Now, you must have had your business open, and you must have been operating before January 31st, 2020. So if you decide to start your business after that, then you will not get approved. The only way you can really know if you will get approved or not is to apply. It doesn't hurt to apply. It takes between 5 to 10 minutes. It took me, I think, less than 5 minutes to apply. So just go and apply now. All you got to do is go to google.com and type in EIDL grant, and it's the first one that pops up, and go and apply. So something else I want to talk about is that Congress has been taking stimulus money. This is a huge issue. This is a big problem. Here's the reason why. 4 members of Congress, as of right now, have been identified to taking PPP money, and all those people have some high net worths. From one thing I read, somebody has a net worth of right around $30 million. If you have $30 million, you have a net worth of $30 million. You do not need any stimulus money. You just don't. And taking money from the PPP program is not good. And it's not good because, and this is a huge problem, it's because this is taxpayer dollars. So Congress is taking money from you and I, money that we paid in through taxes. That's a big problem, and that needs to be fixed as soon as possible. Next thing I want to address is a second stimulus check coming. Now, so this doesn't take into consideration people that live in Jacksonville, Orange County, Chicago, or Skagway, Alaska. Is a second stimulus check coming? Most likely, it is coming. 80% chance it's a yes. Now, when I say 80% chance, that's based off research I've done, looking into what other people have been saying, economists, high-level government officials, stuff like that. So I think it's about 80% chance it's a yes. And I'm going to get to the numbers on that in a second, right? But one of the reasons why I think it's a yes is because Mitch McConnell stated yesterday that after when he brought up the whole Donald Trump infrastructure spending and that whole thing, the $750 billion to $1 trillion for infrastructure and new jobs, Mitch McConnell stated he wants Trump's infrastructure proposal not to exceed $300 billion. So that means instead of the $1 trillion that Trump was wanting to spend, Mitch McConnell wants him to be closer to like $300 billion. And he also stated that the Senate will need to increase the next stimulus budget. He understands $1 trillion is just not enough. Now, why is this good? It's good because he is listening to the facts. Okay? He's listening to the facts. And one of the facts is, as of right now, Republicans have not said a single thing about the second stimulus check payment. And will the American people get a second stimulus check? They haven't said a thing about it. And so I think that's good. Because if they say no stimulus check whatsoever, then they're pretty much writing it off, it's off the table, and they might not ever come back to it. But they haven't said that. They haven't addressed that. Here's the other reason why I think there's an 80% chance we will see a second stimulus check, and that stimulus check will be $1,200 per person. So, let's say it's you, your spouse, and you got 2 dependents. That means $1,200 for you, $1,200 for your spouse, $1,200 for son number 1, $1,200 for daughter number 1. Okay, 2 dependents, 2 adults. You would get $4,800. Now, this is the reason why I think it will, it's at least 80% chance it's going to be a yes, that we will get a second stimulus check, is because if Mitch McConnell stated that he knows he needs to spend more money, okay, and we know it's going to cost about $300 billion to give the American people each $1,200 in stimulus check payments. So because of that, if he stated he does not want Donald Trump's infrastructure proposal to exceed $300 billion, that means that's the same amount as giving the American people $1,200 each. So that puts us at $600 billion. We already know there's going to be about $500 billion that goes to state and local governments. So that puts us at $1.1 trillion. If you include, there's other things, there as well, obviously. I'm not going to go over the whole thing. But if we can get the second or the next stimulus package budget closer to $1.5, $1.8, $2 trillion, then it's a very high probability that we will see a second $1,200 stimulus check. So just be aware of that. Now, over the next probably 2 weeks, until July 4th, until that week, okay? So up until next Friday at least, we're going to see a lot of updates, a lot of things going on through the Senate, through the White House. People proposing different things as far as what they think should be in the next stimulus package, and I think that's a good thing. I think the more updates we get, the more information that we see, whether it's on jobs, retail, okay, viruses, the cases, are they going up, are they going down, how are states and local cities, how are they doing, are they opening up, are things just going fine? I know Arizona, Texas, Florida have been seeing spikes in cases, which is not good, but they've all stated they are not closing down. So just be aware of that. Now, let's talk about how, and let me show you how you can make money without spending a dime, and you can do it right from your phone. So, here's the cool thing. There is an app that you can get on your phone. It's called Dosh, okay? D-O-S-H, and I'll put a little screenshot from my computer so you can see what it looks like. But here's the cool thing about Dosh, is that you can buy stuff. So I'm going to show you my phone right there. Okay, hopefully you can see it. So you can see stuff right there. Now, the reason why I want to show you that is because right now I have $27.50 in my account. I can go and cash out. Here's the reason why this is a way you can make money. Now you go and download the Dosh app. It's a free app, and you need to use the link that I put down in the description box below. If you don't use that link, you're not going to get a free $5. So by using that link, you get $5 and I get $5. Here's the reason why I'm providing that link. Now, normally I don't want to profit off of Dosh by, in this situation. However, here's the problem. If you don't use a referral link from somebody that is a member of Dosh, then you don't get $5. You can go and sign up from dosh.cash. It's a free website. You can go and sign up there, but you don't receive a free $5. You only get $5 if you sign up through a referring member. So that's the only reason why I'm giving you that link down in the description box below. Now, when anybody signs up for Dosh, they get $5 by using your referral link. You also get $5. So let's say you have 3 friends that you think could benefit from Dosh. I'm going to explain what Dosh does in just a second. But you got 3 friends. You send it to Sally, to Johnny, and to Betty. And all 3 of them sign up. And they put in their debit or credit card that they use the most often. And so you get $5 from Betty, Susie, and Johnny, right? And so you just made $15 plus your $5 you got just for signing up. You're at $20. That's just today. Here's the cool thing about Dosh. So just today, this morning at about 1 o'clock, I'll throw up a screenshot so you can see it. I went to Safeway and put in gas in my car. I didn't fill it up. I put in, I think, like $30 in gas. And Dosh is going to give me $2.50 just for putting gas in my car. That's pretty good because I used my debit card or credit card. I don't remember what one I used. I used one and they credit whatever card I used to my account. And so I made $2.50. And it doesn't just work at Safeway. For example, I can go to Oakley and I can get $5 cash back. I could go to New Balance and I get 3% cash back. I could go to Nike and get an additional 3% cash back. I could go to GNC, get 5%. Let's see where else. I could go to Mattress Firm and I get 2% cash back there as well. I could go to Aeropostale and get 4% cash back. I could go to, let's see where else, Ann Taylor, get 2% cash back. I could go to, there's so many different places, Sam's Club, get 3% cash back. Okay, Instacart, 2%. Old Navy, 3%. So you can see here, just by using, okay, Safeway, 2%. So just by using, you can see it right there, hopefully. Somewhere, yeah, you can't really see it. Anyway, okay, it's just too blurry. Anyway, so you can go and start making some money just by using Dosh, okay? Now I know this isn't the fanciest way to make money, but it's a simple $5 every single time somebody signs up and adds their debit or credit card. It doesn't cost them a thing. You're not paying Dosh any money, anything at all. You're not paying them. They are paying you. And you can cash out once you get $25. And it goes right to your bank account. So if you have any questions on Dosh, let me know. You can always ask your questions down in the comment section below. Now I know this video wasn't packed with the juiciest of news regarding the second stimulus check or the next stimulus package update. However, I just want to address the $1,000 EIDL loan that a lot of people are starting to get as of right now. Also wanted to address the second stimulus check of $1,200 or even in some cases only $1,000 based on where you live. But that is stuff that's based on just local governments, local cities. It isn't something the federal government is issuing as of today. So just keep that in mind. And if you have any questions on how to make money, you can always ask your questions down in the comment section below. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it gave you a little bit of insight as to what's going on, the updates and the changes that have been happening over the past 24 hours. But again, if you have any questions whatsoever, just ask your questions down in the comment section below. But if you enjoyed today's video and you learned something, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.